What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. K-Rino. Um, I appreciate the 2 likes before we even got some people in the building. That was pretty cool. Um, y'all must have been waiting. They must have been waiting and then went on and hit the like button. See, I appreciate that. Even though y'all not here right now, I'm talking to myself right now. But I appreciate the love. We here on this Friday night, man. This is Friday Night Live. Friday Night Live right here on, I almost said K-Rino Radio, but Friday Night Live here on whatever this is, my live stream. And it's open topic. It's open topic, man. So y'all feel free to ask questions, toss some topics out to your big brother. I'm getting to that point where I can't do 2 things at the same time. So I'm like typing, I'm going, yeah, but yeah, y'all feel free to say whatever it is that's on y'all's mind, man. And hopefully we can make the world a better place in this little short time that we spend together on these Friday nights. First thing I want y'all to do, man, is click that like button, click that thumbs up button, man, for your big brother as you come into the room. Come into the room, man. I see my boy Michael Bunting up in this thing, man. We gonna get going. Is that we got a big show tomorrow night, South Park Coalition. This time tomorrow night, we'll probably be on stage doing our thing, inshallah. We got a show in Louisville, Texas. And for those who don't know, Louisville, it's right outside of Dallas. So if you're in Dallas, you already know where Louisville is, And I just put the address and the information in the comment, in the comment box. Hey man, y'all click that like button if you haven't already. Just click like, click that little like button. And what's up, Keandria? And always keep your notifications on, man. Always keep your notifications on. And I know how it go down sometimes. And sometimes y'all doing everything right. Y'all got your notifications on, and you still don't get the notifications when I do a video or go live. So I don't know what to say, man. It's stuff be happening. Stuff be happening, but click that like button. That's the one thing we can't control, how that goes, but we can control what we do on our end. That is clicking the like button. This is open topic. So that means any questions y'all have, anything y'all want to talk about, we can get into it. Vinny Cantu, man, condolences to you about your cousin, man, and I appreciate that. It's sad, but I get that a lot. People come to me pretty often and tell me, that they had somebody that passed away, and they was really, really, rocking with me, tough as far as music wise. So man, it never is something that I get tired of hearing. So condolences to you and the family. And I appreciate the love that your cousin, because I ran to people say, man, my cousin, he passed away, but he the one that he turned me on to your music and stuff. So people like that are forever appreciated, for more than that though. I'm going down the line. I'm already reading y'all's comments because this is open topic. So really open topic is all about y'all, except those who ain't clicked that like button yet. Go ahead, Phantom Face Final. You say you got a question. Okay. What's the question, Phantom Face? What you got? Bailey B, my family is good, man. We blessed, brother. I appreciate you asking. Thank you so much for the love. Scientific 785, appreciate that. Unless you wasn't talking to me, Phantom. You might have been talking to somebody else. I see Pat is answering you. Yeah. Steve Rio's in the building. Common Sense said, do you accept beats and where would I send them to? Yeah, I accept beats all the time, man. You know, I'm gonna put my email address in the box. So if anybody y'all want to submit some beats or whatever, y'all interested in features, booking me and all that, you know, that's my email address. Serious inquiries only though. Don't be in my email asking me what I had for lunch yesterday. What we gonna do about these haters? Shh. Like my boy DBX said, I'm gonna touch him. Yeah, that's a good question. Now the answer to that question is we just gonna keep doing what we do. What do you do about haters? You want the solution to know what to do about haters? The answer to that question is you keep giving them more things to hate on. That's the answer to that. You give them more to hate on. Yeah. Bliss said, how did you start astral traveling? I can't necessarily say that I've astral traveled. I made that song because I was interested in that whole concept, you know. But I can't say definitively that I have. Maybe I have. Maybe I did. I have had experiences where it felt like, you know, I was out of body somewhere, you know. Sometimes, man, you can, I don't know if an astral projection experience necessarily has to come when you are in a state of unconsciousness. I don't know. But what I was going to say is that I think that I've taken myself to higher mental levels while I was woke and conscious just through the creative process. Because sometimes you just get down, you start hitting it to where you elevate mentally in a way that, and you vibrate mentally in a way that this ain't the normal me, but I'm in a zone right now. So, Double D, you getting married tomorrow? Woo! He's gonna do it. He getting ready to do it, y'all. Everybody in the box, man. Everybody in the group, y'all just put congratulations to the homie Double D, man. Put congratulations. Show the homie Double D some love. He getting ready to do it. He's a bad man. That's probably the most important step or most critical step that you can take in your life, is to take that step to commit yourself to another person for life, to transform yourself from being a singular individual into two individuals that will become or supposed to become one in terms of the mission, the goal, the connection to God and each other. That's a big step, man. Big step. So y'all hit my homie with some congratulations. Zinajiroko. I'm sorry I pronounced your name wrong. No, we don't have a phone number, man, but I know what you hit me about. Apologies for the delay. You hit me about your order, but it's coming, my brother. Number one, I appreciate your patience. Let's make that clear. But I got you covered. I saw your message the other day. Dope verse on Low Key, new single that just dropped. Yeah, the homie Low Key, man. The legend Low Key out there, the West Coast legend Low Key. Much love, man. The video should be dropping soon, should be following shortly after, man. Yeah. Hold on, let me go back. Is that Pyro Electric Monk? Do you have plans to tour the UK? Yeah, I want to come back. There's nothing lined up right now, but I would love to come back, man. I hit a few spots in the UK a few years back. Yeah. JoJo Hip Hop, when does the new album drop? Which one? Because the South Park Coalition album is dropping late this summer. The album I did in Canada with the homie Tragic is dropping late this summer. And a new project I'm working on, the Audio Optics project, is dropping later this summer. Audio Optics might come out before both of them. Knowing me. Yeah. Are you going to be in town on your birthday? Kendra? Yeah, I'll be in town because my mama's birthday is the 25th. So yeah, it is what it is. SFV, how y'all do the little heart thing? Do my heart look right? I give you the heart right back. Ill 179 in the building. Y'all want to hear me spit something? Michael say spit something. What I would, no. I got a show tomorrow, man. If you're in Dallas, you can hear me spit. Blue Ice Gangster J is up in this thing, man. Luis says, what are your thoughts on that Las Vegas UFO incident? I checked it out a little bit since the last time somebody asked me about that. Correct me if I'm wrong. I didn't see any actual, all the footage that I saw leading up to them getting to the backyard, they blacked out the backyard. So has there been any footage of so-called wreckage or what was in the backyard, or have they not revealed that and we just got to take their word that somebody said they saw something? I heard the 911 call, and not that this means anything, but the guy on the 911 call was super calm for someone who claimed that they just saw an 8 or 9 foot being that was in a craft that had wrecked in their backyard. So those were just little things I took together. By now, y'all should know my take on those things, man. I don't believe in that. I'm a believer that those UFOs are representative of the baby planes that come from the wheel that the prophet Ezekiel predicted to come in the last days, that we would see the last days. And those wheels are from a bigger wheel, which we call the mother plane, you know. But again, I'll say this. I did an interview with our brother from the Nation of Islam, Brother Ilya Rashad Muhammad, and you can watch it on my channel. And you'll see my view, because his view is my view, you know. But I did see it. It was entertaining. But correct me if I'm wrong. Did they ever show what was in the backyard? And if they did show it, did it look like something rigged up? Yeah. Spiky says, I love fasting. Besides the health benefits, would you agree that abstaining from food can help? I mean, fasting is this is what's said about, this is what is taught about fasting in Islam, the religion that I believe in. It says that fasting is prescribed for you and us. So when you think about a prescription, you're thinking about, according to this world's logic, them prescribing a medicine for you because you are sick and you need to be healed. So when God describes fasting as being prescribed for you, that means that's saying that, look, you know, we're sick, mentally, spiritually, physically sick, and fasting is a way of cleansing out those sicknesses, those impurities on a physical level, like you said, from a health benefit point of view, but also fasting is a spiritual process where you can cleanse out a lot of the stuff that's going on in here, and allows you to refocus on the creator, refocus on spirituality, refocus on self, and to build self-discipline when you refrain from that which is natural, like food, water, sex, whatever it is else you could think of. So yeah, fasting is a great thing, and it does, I would say that it does help you manifest or bring things into fruition, because it heightens your focus. See, there's so much poison in the food. There's so much poison in the things that we drink, that even those things that we consider to be, okay, this is my necessities, that I'm eating just a regular meal, drinking some regular water. There's poison in that. They make it to where eating healthy is even a crapshoot. But when you add on top of that all of the other stuff we do, the recreational stuff we do, you know, the drinking, the smoking, the whatever else we do, then now you have so much more toxic things added on to what you got going on that affect you physically, but they also affect your mental and cloud your judgment, they cloud your thinking. And now when you fast, you clear a lot of that out to where you can actually zoom in and lock in and focus on the things you need to focus on. Your mind works better, your body works better. So in that regard, I would say that it would help you to manifest, but not in a spooky way, not in a poof magical way, but in a way that helps you lock in to do the work to get done what you need to get done. Y'all hit that like button, man. Nah, Andrew, I ain't speak to no aliens, man. See, they were checking the progress of the alien baby. They was coming to see me, coming to take me back. Lester Smith, man, I appreciate the love and the donation. Lester, appreciate you as always, man. One of our great supporters, man. Lester Smith. Finders keepers, can you tell us a little about your upbringing as a child? You seem to have a strong moral compass. I mean, I can't go into all, it take too long. We ain't got enough time to go into the depths of it. But yeah, I mean, you know, my upbringing was cool, man. I didn't have any type of toxicity or abuse and all that type of stuff. You know, mother, father, grandmother, aunties, uncles, you know, everybody was good to me, you know. We have no complaints about the people that raised us, even to this day. You know, we was raised with love. And ain't to say that a lot of other people wasn't, but or even people who may have had a little harder. But I can't act like I just had this hard life and this rough family structure and broken homes. And I was good, you know. Stone 703 says, what song are you writing right now? Well, right now I'm talking to y'all, but I do have, y'all can't see it, it's off camera, but I do have a song in front of me. It's like right here, it's right here. Y'all can't see it though, but I won't let y'all can't see it, but I'll let y'all hear it. Y'all hear that paper? That's some stuff I'm working on right now. The song doesn't have a title yet, but it's part of the Audio Optics album. When I'm working on the album, my folder stays open. It's right there, y'all. You got to take my word for it. It's from the brim of this hat to where it's probably about 2 feet, foot and a half. So yeah, we're working on some stuff, man. Yeah. DJ Crystal Clear. You're welcome, Z. I got you, Z. DJ Crystal Clear says, K-Rino, would have you made it if it wasn't for that DJ Screw tape? I don't understand the question. You say, would have you made it? Are you asking me, would I have made it? Would I have not made it if it wasn't for that DJ Screw? Well, first, I don't even know what DJ Screw tape you're talking about. Second of all, I don't know what made it mean. What's your definition of making it? You know, I understand you're talking about the music industry, but I mean, elaborate more, like, because made it is really relative. That word, the definition of that word. I'm underground cat, man. No, my mom's birthday is on 25th, Keandre. So y'all a day apart, you know. Day apart. That boy Double D finna get married on them boys. Ooh, you scared? I know you scared. Don't try to act like you ain't scared. Rod Knox says, "Are you and Kambata gonna collab?" Yeah, man, we will. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I apologize to y'all. I apologize to Kambata. We're gonna do it. What's up, Michelle Woods up in this thing? Yeah. Crystal clear, K-Rino. My favorite verse of yours is on Gangsta Nip song. Which Gangsta Nip song? You know, me and Nip done made a whole lot of monsters. We got to pick it back up, though. Me and Nip got to put some more work in together. We ain't did enough songs together recently. So I got to get Nip back in the lab, and he got to get me back in the lab. Okay. I'm gonna be messing with Double D all night because he getting ready to do it. Yeah, man. Let's congratulate our brother, man. Pray for you a long, blessed union, man. I can't give you marital advice because I ain't married. But what I can say, make sure y'all on the same page, bro. And when I say make sure y'all on the same page, I mean to make sure that y'all are on the same page as it relates to all of the major and important factors of y'all life. And what do I mean by that? I mean that sometimes, not saying y'all, but sometimes people, they rush into marriage. They get married for the wrong reasons. They get married too soon, and because they have not done their due diligence with their partner to really get to know them and get to know where their mind is and their views on certain things. So if she always wanted children and you never wanted children, but y'all haven't had that conversation, you know, if you originally from one state, but you live where she lives now, and you say, "Hey, I want to move back home," and y'all haven't discussed that, and she's like, "I don't want to move. I'm good here." You know, just the major things, man. You know, the household, y'all's connection to God and religion, and like, wait a minute, I don't believe in that. Oh, you know, I don't celebrate holidays. Well, I do celebrate holidays. Well, I don't want my children sitting on Santa Claus lap. Well, I want my children to sit on Santa Claus. If y'all start, you gotta get all the stuff, money. You know, you don't marry for money, but we have to be real enough to acknowledge the importance of, you know, being secure financially before you jump. I better shut up. I hope y'all got all this covered. Let me shut up, because I might not have covered all this stuff. I don't want no problems. Yeah, let me see. Gary Cameron. No, I said I would like to come back to the UK, Gary. I don't have nothing lined up to come. I just said I would like to come back. Hopefully I will come back one day. But no, I don't have nothing on the schedule. Do you bump Dallas rappers like DSR and Big Tuck? I'm familiar with them, definitely familiar with them. Definitely familiar with a lot of the Dallas area legends. Those guys like your name, like Big Tuck and those guys, man. I go all the way back to Cottonmouth. You know what I'm saying? I'll go all the way back to Oak Cliff Assassin. You know, those are the artists that I remember from Dallas. So that's where you at, Crystal Clear? You in Dallas? If you're in Dallas, man, come to the show tomorrow night. The South Park Coalition will be in your city. Yeah. We'll be in Louisville. I just put the address up there. Gary, did you come to Glasgow when I was there the last time? Was you at that show? I came to Glasgow when I was in the UK. The copyright says when they appear, they give you peace sometimes. When what appears? What y'all talking about? I'm going back and forth, so I might look at something that y'all posted 15, 20 minutes ago, y'all. My bad. Yeah. Who you got, Crawford or Spence? Ooh. I don't know, man. I don't know, Luis. I don't know who to pick. I know I'm gonna be watching it. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Spectre Cruz says, why haven't we seen evidence of the mothership? Will, like we had. You ain't been looking. You ain't been looking, man. The wheel has been seen a lot, bro. A lot. Mario says, what are your thoughts on that Mayweather fight? It's hard to say, man, because a lot of times it's hard to determine what was actual or what was just hype to build buzz around, you know, when the chaos broke out. Maybe it was legit. Maybe it really went down and got out of control like that, but maybe it was just for more hype. But I don't know why it would be hype after the fight or during the fight. Everybody who's watching it gonna watch it unless they got a way to get more views after the chaos kicks off. But you know, I know Floyd is still, you know, he's retired from that level of competitive fighting where he's fighting the best of the best, you know, because of course he's older now. But I know he keeps himself in really good shape to where he can still do these exhibitions and stuff. But I wish he would stop doing it. I wish he would stop doing it because I don't want it to turn. I don't like to see a guy career turn into like a circus. It takes away, you know, in my opinion. You know, I remember, you know, when Muhammad Ali would fight little exhibitions and stuff like that, you know, and I know you get paid, you know, you get a lot of money here, and I know Floyd's such a sharp businessman where he knows how to generate revenue through those things, and it's probably such an easy payday for him because he knows those guys, you know, can't beat him or whatever. But sometimes the circus that comes with it when you reduce yourself down to fighting somebody who's not on that level, on your level like that, in my opinion, it takes away from you a little bit. You know, it's too much. And he don't have to do it. If we need the money, then I'll be like, hey man, hey, you got to get your money. But that's just my opinion. Yeah. Yes, sir. How to Eat to Live by the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, man. You want to get your health right and you want to really know how to eat to live, that's the book to get. What's up, Sarah? Sarah Lowry up in this thing, Sarah Abdullah. Yeah, You late, but you here. Better late than never. Click that like button though. Everybody that's in here that haven't clicked the like, do so now. All right. Walaikum salam to you. Drama queen up in here. Who's the drama queen? Nah, this shirt don't smell good, Lester. I've been had this one on a few hours. All right, we ain't gonna do this tonight. Zach lives in Peabody. What are you talking about, man? We ain't gonna do this, so. All right, we gonna. Oh, okay, I see what you're doing. Oh yeah, you gotta go. You out of here, little fella. Out of there. We don't roll like that and that in my community. We don't roll like that in my community, sir. So you can hit the road, Jack. Jimmy, you've been married for 14 years. Give Double D some advice. Give Double D some advice, man. Who in the chat is married, man? If you're married, just give me a yes. Give me a yes if you're married. And I want y'all to give Double D some sound, solid advice, like one piece of advice that he's gonna need, something that y'all have learned that you may have had to learn through trial and error. You might have had to stumble to learn this during the marriage, but you didn't know before. Give him something that can help him maybe not make a mistake you made. You might have used to be married and not married no more, and because of these situations, give him something that he can really take with him. I know y'all gonna hit the same probably generic advice, which is still good. Well, you got to communicate. That's good advice. That's great advice, but it's not something we haven't heard a million times, but it's still true. We can't dismiss it. But what y'all got from a guy Double D, man? Brent Wood says one doesn't have to be married to give marital advice. That's true. Because you got people that ain't married, but on the outside looking in, they can see that marriage ain't gonna work. And you might tell your boy, hey man, I don't think you should do this. And he do it anyway, and then all hell break loose. I'm like, told you. And he wouldn't marry. So yeah, I agree. Because a lot of times, you know, marriage can be a continuation of whatever y'all's relationship was. That's why some marriages work out and some don't. Because whatever y'all relationship was before y'all got married, if y'all have been together for a while, I ain't talking about somebody you met in February and that's June and y'all getting married, or somebody you met early this month that you don't really know. I'm talking about, yeah, man, we've been together 10 years, man, da, da, da. Okay, y'all know each other. So sometimes the marriage is just the label that's put on it. Like, okay, now we get married. Okay, now it's official. And y'all just roll right over into what y'all been doing. Some people's already living together, right? But in some cases, people get married, and as soon as they get married, as soon as they say I do and get home after the honeymoon, you know what they do? They snatch that mask off and they become somebody that you don't even recognize. Like, oh my gosh, what have I gotten myself into? Because all they wanted to do was lock you in, and then they turned into the monster. Or like I say, you didn't really know them to begin with. You know, because everybody puts on their best face when they trying to get to the goal. You know, if you go do a job interview, picture how you were at the job interview compared to how you are now after you've been on the job 5 years, 2 years, 8 months. Once you comfortable on the job, you coming in late, ain't tripping. You may not be as cordial and respectful to the supervisor as you was when he was interviewing. When you was interviewing, he was interviewing, you were, yes, sir, yes, I think I could be a valuable asset to this company, and I'm a hard worker. I'll do everything I can. I work good with people, and you said all the right stuff till you get the job. Because at the time you needed the job real bad, or you wanted it real bad. Same thing when people get married. You know, when people are dating and all that, you just get to know somebody. You present your best version of yourself. But over time, see, and I said this another time, I don't know how we was on that subject back then, but you can only hold your true self so long. You can only fake it so long. Your true self is going to show itself to that person at some point, because y'all are going to be in a situation where it's going to come out. So what's y'all advice? Well, appreciate that, AJ. Thank you, man. Thank you for the light. Pat Warren says the question is, what's wrong with us? How much time you got? There's a lot wrong with us. Let me see. LW, what you mean? You know I gotta tell you, flip that clip. What that mean? I don't know what that mean. I'm slow, y'all. I'm sorry. Let me catch up. Because I want to see what advice. I did a show in Alabama. I did a show in Birmingham some years back. It was a long time ago, Jimmy. Long time ago. D-Town Sounds. D-Town, you in Dallas, man? You coming to the show tomorrow night? I want to see you in the building tomorrow night, D-Town Sounds. I'm putting the address up there every few minutes or so. Come to the show tomorrow night, man. South Park Coalition live in concert. That's the information right there. Oh, so y'all been together since 2009. Okay, well, yeah, okay. Y'all good. Y'all good. Y'all been together 14 years. What took so long? Why y'all just now deciding to do it? I'm just being curious. Why you just now deciding to make the step, Double D? Double D said, I had to make sure. 14 years, I had to make sure. Hold on, let me catch up, man. Louise says, besides me, who do I think is the most lyrical and skillful rapper who's very wise? I always give Cannabis that title, man. I think he's just, his lyricism is like, ethereal. He's a different kind of dude, man. So that's an easy answer. Trying to catch up, y'all. Clip on the cam. I know, my bad. I know that's like a pet peeve for you. Let me take care of you. LW be like, man, take that little thing out the way. It annoys her. So let me get you right. We good now, yeah? We good? I understand. There'll be certain little stuff that you can't even concentrate on what you try. It's like, that thing get on my nerves. Just get on my nerves. Somebody, you ever see somebody that you don't know and they got a string hanging on their shirt or something? You just like, They don't want to get that string out, but I don't know them. They don't know me. I don't want them to think I'm weird. Shalom, Nama, Ria, James Pilkin. What's up, James? Come on, man. I ain't seen you and heard from you in a while. Dark Ages Jefferson says we all gotta share our sword when times is rough. Yeah, share your sword. What's up, Lindsay? Kambata is, yeah, definitely. Kambata is up there. One of the greatest. I hate when people like Kambata, they don't get mentioned. You know, it's messed up. Like, you know, when you underground or when you're not on that mainstream platform, to where they always recycle these same names of rappers when they make these lists and say who's the coldest this and who's the coldest that. So you got a guy like Kambata who is 30,000 times better than most of those guys, but he don't get a mention. That's why the underground gotta stand up, man. Cause we can't let these mainstream commercial publications dictate. Not to say those people they pick ain't great, but they're not the only ones. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's the old legends all the way up to the new and anything in between. They're not the only ones. So we gonna hold on to saying, we can hold on to saying that this guy is one of the greatest rappers of all time. We can, whoever it is, we can say that we can hold on to saying that. But golly, man, we can't just lock in. Well, I guess we can if you want to, but it's weird to me to just lock in to those saying and nobody can, you know, be mentioned. Now, whatever your personal list and favorites are, if can't nobody penetrate that, then that's respectable, because I'm the same way. I got a 4 or 5 that nobody can penetrate. I'm not gonna never move certain people out, but that don't mean I can't acknowledge somebody else that I may have just come to the knowledge of. Like, wow, I know this. Whoa. And once I examine, and man, this dude got a body of work, he got some time in the game. But because he ain't on the award shows, because he ain't on MTV or whatever you see videos, you know, he can't be one of the best. Nah, that's some BS, man. Man, Jovan, you had some time on your hands, huh? You said you counted the syllables on hearing double in its totality. There's 611 syllables. Man, let me give you a salute just for even doing that. Wow. 611 syllables in the whole song. Wow, that's strong. I got your LW. Telequacker says, is that Prince's strawberry beret on the shelf? I think you mean raspberry beret. I think you mean the song is Raspberry Beret. You mean that book behind me? That's a Prince book that I bought. I saw it somewhere and I was like, I gotta get it. And right next to the Prince book is Stevie Wonder. 2 of my top 3. My third one is Sam Cooke. That's my top 3. D-Town Sound says we got to lift up the veil of the system. It's already been figured out. Those who know, know. And those who know got to teach those who don't. That's an obligation. Ooh, Instinct Hip Hop. Ooh, that was cool. Peace, Sarah. You gotta go get that money. Hey man, I didn't see y'all give my man no advice. Maybe I missed it. Hold on, let me go back. Let me go back. Shout out to Big Pokey, man. We still showing love to Big Pokey, man. Y'all don't see how it is in the city. It's hard when you lose a real one. It's big. It's bigger than music with Pokey because of the person that he was, because of the humility that he had. That's what makes it sting harder, because when you lose a good one, man, when you lose a good-hearted brother or sister, that's what makes it sting. When you lose a person who you will find it real hard to come across somebody who had a bad word to say about it. That's a tough one. Tyra Moore, my favorite song is Who Killed Realness. I appreciate that, Tyra. Appreciate that. You're a new name. I never seen your name before, so welcome. Welcome. Hope you return. Hope you become a regular, like a lot of the family that's in the building right now. K-Rino, do you know who Jack Tripper is? Y'all know who Jack Tripper, Three's Company? I used to watch that all the time. I know you're talking about somebody else. Jack Progresso? No, I never heard of them. Not, I guess, if they rappers. I know Jack Tripper from Three's Company. Jimmy said, I didn't like when cannabis went on Sway and they downplayed. What you mean? What they do? Downplayed him how? What did they do? Black Thought, Ransom. It's too many hard rappers, man. I ain't gonna participate in that argument ever. Well, who's the best? Who's this? It's too many, man. And not only is it too many, it's there are more opinions than there are rappers, because everybody don't rap, even though it seems like everybody do. So if it's 10,000 dope rappers, can y'all see me? I blacked out for a second. So if it's 10,000 dope rappers, it's 100 million opinions on who's the dopest. That's a losing battle. That's a losing battle. You know, I don't get into them kind of arguments no more. I just like who I like. I listen to who I listen to. Spiky, I appreciate the love. That's what I was looking for this whole time. I wanted to see who had dropped that donation, man. I appreciate the love, Spiky. Appreciate you for being great. The struggle made us great. The struggle made us great. Man, wait a minute. Did y'all give Double D some advice? I haven't seen it yet. Okay, there we go. I see Michelle. Michelle said, make sure you have the same wants. Yeah, you got to be on the same page, man. Y'all be on the same page. If y'all disagree with what to do with extra money and all that type of stuff, man, it's going to be a problem. If every time y'all have a disagreement, you want to keep it in house and deal with her directly, but she wants to go tell her mama about it and her sister, and then, or it could be the other way around. she may want to deal with it head on with you, but every time y'all get into an argument, you got to call up your homeboys. Man, let me tell you what she did tonight, man. Putting people all in your business and all. That's the worst. That is the worst. Because if you make a commitment to each other, hey man, y'all made that commitment to each other. Now, there are situations where I believe it's all right to talk to people that you're close to about, but it's only so far in you even go with that. There are certain things that that shouldn't be told to people, that shouldn't leave y'all's household. So if the man got erectile dysfunction or something, don't be going telling all your homegirls, yeah, he can't even get it up. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Jimmy says, keep God first, give a little, take a little. Give a lot. Be willing to take a little. Be willing to give a lot more than you take. I think that's the way I would look. You got to be willing to give more than what you expect to get. That doesn't mean you won't get a lot, but you have to have it in mind, like, I'm ready to carry the load. What happens if both of y'all working and y'all's income consolidated is what maintains the household, and then one of y'all lose a job? It's gonna be like, oh, I'm out of here. Or the other one will say, I got us, so I'll hold it down. Final Face says, marriage only works if both people are working at it together. It can't be one-sided. And that's a big problem in just relationships, period, is that one person treats the other person like they owe them. You're doing all this this is all for me. Now, you get out there and you work and you make that money and take care of us. Yeah. Appreciate the love, Sarah. Lester, you out? Appreciate the love. Get well, Joseph. Drew Stone, thank you for the promo. Drew Stone says, for anyone in the Dallas area, get to the show tomorrow and support the SPC. That's right. Appreciate that, man. All right. Open topic, y'all. Open topic. What's on your mind? Y'all hit the like button if you haven't. Anybody that's just coming in or just been chilling for a little while and haven't clicked that thumbs up, y'all do it right now. We always try to get up to at least 100 likes in our little small. We have a small, modest community. We don't have 15, 20,000 people on our live. We don't even have 200 or 300 people on our live. We have a small, modest community. Our community ain't even gated. We don't even have no gate around our community. We just a little neighborhood. But we show a lot of love in the neighborhood. Wow. D-Town says the most important advice I'm going to give you is learn what your birth certificate and social security number is and how it's going to pay for all your future debts, because your family can benefit so much. Okay? Sean Price says, for the single folks, stay single and get a passport. Oh, you one of those. Oh, man, he one of the passport brothers. You one of those guys who feel like American women are just ruined and there's nothing you can do. It's like, get your passport. I see them do, man, get your passport. I'm telling you, fellas, get your passports. When y'all say get the passports, and I'm just messing with you, man. You know, hey, everybody to each his own. But when y'all be telling brothers to get them passports, do y'all ever tell them where to go, what countries to go to? I just hear that's why y'all got to get y'all passports. Where y'all send? Where do y'all send these guys who y'all tell to get their passports? And this place that you're telling everybody to go when they get their passport, has the research been done to determine that every woman in that nation is just perfect, perfectly submissive, just the perfect, flawless helpmeet to you as a man? Have y'all vetted that and done that research, or are we just saying some stuff? Because where we going? When we get our passport, where we going? You say explore other options outside the matrix. What are the borders of the matrix that you're speaking of? Is it just the United States? That's the matrix. You say explore other options outside of the matrix. Is the matrix a landmass, a territory with boundaries, or is the matrix in this particular case, does it represent a mindset? And you said explore other options outside of that mindset. Because I just believe that you can make great choice. You can find a great mate next door to you, or you can find a great one in Malaysia. You can grow up with somebody and y'all just been knowing each other all y'all life and fall in love and get married, and it'll be the worst mistake you ever made. You can meet somebody you just met 2 weeks ago and then that's your soulmate. There's any type of scenario that you can think of has happened. People met 2 weeks ago and been married 40 years. And as it relates to Black women, because I see a lot of those videos, you got a lot of brothers who push that narrative. They launched this attack on Black women who they say have been westernized. And a lot of our sisters have been westernized, but guess what? So have we. Westernized meaning that we've fallen into that American type of mindset where we mistreat and don't value each other as men or women. And as a result, we lose sight of a systemic root that caused us to have this hatred for one another, or this resentment towards one another, and we dismiss that, or we don't even recognize it at all, and we go straight to each other in that attack to say the women this, the women this, the women that, the men this, the men this, the men that, and then we show little clips and examples of the negative sides of us. So we show the sisters being other than themselves, twerking and talking about how you got to take a man money and that, and then say, see, brothers, get your passport. When all our sisters ain't like that at all. Or they'll show the corporate sister, the sister that's in corporate America that's making high 5 figures to 6 figures, and she kind of has this I don't need a man type of approach. There's a root cause to that mindset. There's a systemic action that took place that created that matrix, if you will, when an attack was launched to destroy the black male, to incarcerate the black male, to kill the black male, to take him out of the household, to remove his power, to remove his place as the provider and sustainer of the household. So it thrusted the woman in a position where she had to take that role. Now, we got to bring her back into the understanding, but we got some understanding we got to be brought into as well, bro. We ain't perfect. We ain't around here perfect, because some of us around here want a harem. Some of us are trying to get to these other places. Not saying you, brother. I'm just, you opened up the conversation, made me think about some stuff. Some of us are trying to be in that mode because we trying to go to some country to figure out how we can be getting this polygamy in the polygamy game. And a lot of cats is in the polygamy game right here in the USA. And some, by all accounts, seem to be pretty happy. At least that's what they show. Or at least if it is, maybe it's for the time being. Maybe it's forever. I don't know. But I don't think we can just generalize and just say these women are this. All of them are this. Just like all men ain't this or that. Just gotta put your mug to the rug and pray for a good one. But we can't expect women to be the model of perfection for us, and we ain't qualified to be worthy of them. Just me. Let me see what we got. Let me see what we got. I know a lot of y'all might disagree with me, but y'all not seeing the big picture. Y'all ain't seeing it. Ebony Locks up in this thing. Glad you're here, Ebony Locks. She say, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy that you're here. Hope you're doing well. Phantom Face been in the game for 22 years, man. Seems like you figured it out. Yeah. 22 years. Juan Corona says, I live by what you say in one of your songs. That's loneliness is better than stress. Yeah, I mean, situational things, certain things are situational. Now, you've been in a bad relationship, and it just, that's an individual decision to say, man, this person is not who I thought they was, and it's causing me so much stress. I got to cut this loose, because a lot of people will remain in a bad relationship just because they'll say, well, I just don't want to be alone. I don't like being by myself. But you're miserable when you're with the person. You're not happy when you're with the person. So I guess misery really do love company in certain situations. Brent Wood says marriage is about being selfless. Selfless. He didn't say selfish. JD Laney is up in this thing. Appreciate the love. How many of y'all are subscribed to my podcast? Y'all gonna make me cancel my podcast, because y'all ain't worth a crap. Appreciate the love. Phantom Face said, just be a person of your word. I don't even know if Double D's still in here, but we giving him some advice, because he getting married tomorrow. He didn't say I'm getting married in 2 months. He it's happening tomorrow. It's going down. DJ Rec, Dougie Doug says, almost 30 years has taught us patience and understanding. True best friend. See, that's the one part that I didn't hear nobody say about being friends. I'm not married. Never been, so I say. But I'm always of the belief that the person you with, they have to be your friend. Y'all have to be friends. Y'all got to be like cool, like partners. This is my friend. I think that's like way up there. It's like God and then being friends. Because friends are not going to always agree with each other. Friends are not going to always see eye to eye on certain things. Friends are not going to always get along. But being friends, the friendship is the bond that's going to hold everything together, because friendship creates an environment in a situation that causes y'all to do all types of other stuff and enjoy each other's company doing it. And you're not just caught up in the little 2 or 3 little things that we believe that marriage is about. Sex, money, and what else? See? If we friends, man, we can go sit at the park and put a blanket down and just sit there and talk. And both of y'all are fine with that. You ever been in a situation where you say, oh, baby, we ain't got to go nowhere tonight. We can just chill. And they fine with that. Compared to somebody that's always putting the pressure on you. Let's go here, let's go. Oh, been working all day. I don't feel like doing that. Stacy R says some people have 8 faces. Yeah. Sarah says if you can't grow together continuously and be completely real with each other, then I would call it quits. Yeah. It's going to call itself quits if that's the case. Because you, like I said, you grow in different directions. You can grow in different directions, and you can go in different directions. And what I mean by saying you grow in different directions, that means that both of y'all might be right. You may have a philosophy of how you feel we can build and get better as a unit, and this one may disagree with that because they got their own philosophy. And over time, it's just like they just got, and then when they go their separate ways, both of them end up doing all right. They was right. Y'all just didn't want to do each other's vision. But you go in different directions. Sometimes you're doing that because somebody is stagnant. This person don't seem like they want nothing. They just waiting on me. What are we gonna do? Or better yet, the mindset is what you gonna do so we can be all right. What's up, Box? Shannon Box. Always good to see you in the chat. Man, I gotta catch up, man. I don't know why I do this every time, bro. I'm way back here on when LW told me to flip the little thing up. I'm thinking I'm caught up. All right, now I'm caught up. I'm gonna stay where I'm at. Whatever I missed, I just missed. Quentin Walker's in the building, says square the game off. That's right. Clayton says we started as friends, grew into more together, and now we've been together for 13 years and married for 9. We started out as only friends. Y'all sung that Babyface? You was singing that Babyface to Clayton? The kind of friend that never ends. I don't know the rest of the words. Okay, Double D still in the building. Andrew Rodriguez says, Houdini tried to tell y'all. Man, go listen to that song by Houdini called Friends that came out in like 1984, 85. Man, them were some of the most dopest, relevant, timeless lyrics you'll ever hear, man. Jovan, that's your marital advice? You said this is reality we are experiencing. Is it real? Don't take it seriously. Just be and elevate your existence into higher frequency. Well, if we shouldn't take it seriously, why should we elevate our existence to a higher frequency? If it ain't real, should just don't do nothing. Just lay down. See, you have a purpose. We all have a purpose. You find that purpose, you live that purpose out to the best of your ability, and you do everything you can to build on this plane in order to leave something behind for those coming up after you, or for those who remain after you, right? And hopefully what you leaving behind doesn't just represent material, how much money. It represents what you had in here, what you gained from here that you passed on and dropped on other people. And then they pass it on to other people and other people. That's how you got to the point where you are. What would we know in 2023 currently? What knowledge would we have, whatever we think we got, if it wasn't for somebody that's no longer here that left it with either you or left it with somebody who gave it to you? So it's very real. The vessels that we are housed in, this physical vessel, it's not eternal, but the essence is eternal. The information is eternal. Whatever you have here that you pass on, that's eternal. That's everlasting life. That's eternal life. So never dismiss your life experience as being, this ain't nothing. This is just, yes, it is. It's something. Because to say it's nothing is to say that God is nothing. And to say that it's nothing is to say that God is nothing and that God created the nothing. So what he created, being you, being me, is not a nothing, because he don't waste his creation. It serves a purpose. The challenge is, or one of the challenges is, to position yourself in the time frame that you exist, that you here on this plane. Position yourself and load up as many works as you can that hopefully will outlive you, will outlive the vessel. So if that happens, then yeah, the vessel is worm food. But you, the essence of you, the knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding of you is coming out of somebody else's mouth now. The works are being done by somebody else's hand now. The visual of you will be a reflection and a representation. That's who fathered this thought. That's who fathered this movement. That's who, we see it all the time. We talk about people who lived thousands of years ago, hundreds of years ago, 80 years ago. All right. Don't ever dismiss your existence as being worthless. You have a purpose. You are eternally perpetuated through your offspring, through your children. They become part of you like we became part of God. Say I'm saying the negativity and these individuals don't take it serious. Yeah, I got you. We got to repel negativity. We like, not saying you, Jovan, but a lot of people like to bathe in negativity because we get so used to it. We get so used to it, or if we have moments in life where everybody go through bad streaks. So you have a streak in your life. Man, if y'all don't give me them 3 more likes, man, I'm gonna jump through the screen. That 97 been sitting up there way too long. I ain't saying, I'm thinking, okay, sooner or later. Please get off them 3. Please, somebody give me them 3 likes, man. I forgot what I was about to say. Dreaming Universe. See, I look like I'm in my mid-30s. Thank y'all for the 100 likes. I appreciate that, man. Hard to stay young looking in a stressful world. I don't think I look like I'm in my mid-30s. I appreciate the compliment, but it's a stressful world, boy. That stress will put 60 years on your face. But to Jovan's point, follow up. That's why you got to repel the negativity. Because the more you entertain it, the more it's just you intaking it. See, I don't want to misquote what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said. I'm going to do the best I can. I'll paraphrase. Our brains are created to think rightly, meaning that the construct of our brains and our mind is made to think the right way, to think right thoughts. So anything that goes opposite that thinks negative thoughts, it counteracts the natural working order of how our brains are constructed. So it disrupts the natural order. See, if you got a washing machine and that washing machine is built and designed to wash clothes, but every time you come to the washing machine, you throw a bunch of wood in the washing machine, the washing machine is going to be damaged at some point because it's not being utilized in the right way. So it's the same with our minds. It relates the same way with our bodies. The more you put poison in your body, the more you eat bad food, the more you keep eating bacon sandwiches and pig feet, and the more you keep smoking crack and all the different stuff, sooner or later it's going to destroy the body, because the natural functions of the body are now working too hard to dispel the toxins that you're putting in your system, working too hard. But that's physical food. Mental food is the same principle. So all you want to talk about, all you ever hearing is mess, gossip, beef, controversy, figuring out ways to scam people, and your mind is always thinking on that kind of level. You are decreasing the function of your mind, and now you starting to lean more towards negativity. You starting to incline more towards negativity than you are inclining towards positivity. Then you become a reflection. You become a living reflection of that, because mental things have a direct effect on the physical self. The mental and the physical go hand in hand. It ain't mental here, physical there. No, they go hand in hand. Because what I put in my body, it can affect my mental state, right? If I do the right kind of drug, I'm gonna be around here crazy. I'm gonna lose my mind. I might go out and kill somebody. I might be walking down the side of the freeway naked. Who knows? But if I put the wrong mental food in my body, in my mind, it affects my body. Because if all I'm receiving is stressful thoughts, now I'm stressing out. Have a stroke. Develop cells in your body that make you sicker. I wouldn't really do it, Lemmy. Y'all see me walking down the side of the freeway naked? Look, man, just call somebody, man. Just look. Don't call the police. You know what happened? They'll try to come and take me out. Just get a blanket. Y'all got some of y'all car. Get a blanket. Try to talk to me. Hey, K, hey, man, come on, K. Come on, man. Try to talk to me. Lemmy will come get me. Come get me, Lemmy. Come get me. Sometimes you just got to see the right person that bring you back to your right mind. You know how somebody be really just acting a fool? You ever seen somebody acting a fool and couldn't nobody come? Then somebody go get his mama, and his mama be like, Junior? And it's crazy he was acting. But it don't always work. Sometimes Junior be too gone. Mama can't even save him. Double D, man, yeah, get you some sleep, brother, because you got a long day ahead of you, sir. You got a long day ahead of you, Double D. Congratulations, too, man. I wish you a long, fruitful marriage, bro. And I know you scared. Don't try to act like you ain't scared. Marlon MC, much love to you. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. Gary Cameron said, I've been arrested in my drawers before. What the heck was you doing? Say, man, look, nobody wants to go to jail. But one thing's for certain, you don't ever want to go to jail with just some drawers on. What was your thought process when you showed up at the jail and they walked you in there and you just stand there in some drawers? Did they give you some clothes or something? I know you just wouldn't sit in the cell just in your drawers. You just in there, you just like, hey man, what you in there for? What you do? It's a long story. I know that would have been your answer. If somebody asked you, what did you do? You had to say, man, it's a long story. Because you in your drawers? Only way you can get arrested and go to jail in your drawers, and it's justified, you got to already be sleeping in your drawers. Did something pop off and you ain't have time, and in the middle of it, you ended up in jail with your drawers on. Ebony Locke says, Mother Teresa, if someone is not kind to you, be kind anyway. Yeah, to a degree. To a degree. In passing, I'll be kind in passing, you know, because sometimes we talked about this on the last live where I was talking about how, you know, how sometimes you might open the door for somebody and they don't say thank you. And then if your mind is not lined up right, you'll get mad and I'll end up arguing because of, nah. You maintain yourself. Okay, well, they didn't say thank you, you know, keep going. You didn't do it for the thanks. You did it because it was the right thing to do. But I'm not going to continue to be kind to somebody if I'm consistently in their presence, right? Somebody you see a lot and you being nice to them, and they treating you like trash and they don't appreciate it, and they talking crazy you and all that. No, I ain't gonna keep being kind to you then. Because now it's a matter of self-respect. But if I you know, if I'm in passing, you know, you speak to somebody and they get you crazy, all right, have a nice day. You still got to be you. And you can't let somebody affect your life like that. Our goal should be to impose our positive vibes onto other people instead of letting them impose their negative vibes onto us. I'm going to give you this positive seed. Now, what you do with it is on you. If you plant it or water it, or that's on you. If you throw it out the window, that's on you too. But I'm going to give you this positive seed. I'm going to show you love, and hey, man, hey, well, you have a nice day, brother. Number love. I'm going to kill you with this kindness on impact, but I ain't going to go out my way to kiss your butt and be kind to you when I clearly see that you ain't trying to get that back. Jab Bad says, don't let someone take you off your daily path. Yeah. I'm ready when you are, Marlon. Phantom Face says, I consider everyone my brother and sister unless their actions demote themselves. I mean, yeah, everybody got a clean slate coming in. Everybody got a clean slate coming in because I don't know you. I don't know your past. I don't know your history. I don't know your mindset. But I'm coming in with respect. I'm walking in the door respecting everybody. You got my respect out the gate. But as fast as I can give it to you, I can take it away. Yep. And Stacy, yeah, that's true. You know, how many of y'all think y'all can read bad energy or read energy, period? I think everybody can read energy because sometimes people wear their energy on their sleeve. Sometimes people walk in the door bouncy, and so you say, well, yeah, man, that sister got a good spirit. She's always in a good mood. She lights up the room when she come in, or he light up the room. You know, sometimes it's obvious. Just like the person that come in the room and bring everything down as soon as they show up. And you see it, it's like, everybody was laughing and getting along and having a good time till you walked in, and now you coming in with all this negative stuff and bringing the room down. But there are other people who would say, even if everything is just normal, you don't know if this person is up or down. They just kind of there. They feel like they can read. I can tell. I can tell energy. I can. And some people, I think they can do that. Something ain't right about him, man. But people don't always be right. Sometimes y'all be saying something ain't right about it. That dude, the greatest guy in the world. He does like, not him. You misread him. Some people got their gift, though. I can't lie. I can't lie. Cannabis is better than 98% of lyricists on this planet. I agree. I couldn't agree with you more, Jovan. Christy Cox, what's going on? It's evening. Where you at? Where you at? Y'all drop y'all locations, man. Give y'all some shout outs, man. She said, good evening. I'm like, where you at? You must be in Australia. Yeah. Yeah, Michelle, that's right. So it depends. A lot of people are fake, and it takes a while to get to know who they truly are. See, that's what we was talking about when Double D was saying he was getting married. It's like, say, like, people gonna present their best self to you, but it can only last for so long if it's fake, because sooner or later the real person gonna come out. There's nothing they can do. It's gonna come out. But people have the talent of being able to just act like, oh, this is just the greatest guy in the world. Good night, Lemmy. Lemmy's going to bed, the bed. It's such a beautiful feeling. I can't hit that tonight for some reason. 7, the Don Boss. Feeling. Jab Bass says, I work in a hospital in Texas Medical Center. Every day is a study in people behavior. Ooh. And I'm just an avid observer. Yeah, man, boy, they always experimenting and studying and stuff, man. They want to go into our minds, see what makes us tick. Then they want to formulate medicines accordingly. So YG, peace, brother. That's right. We still on some R.I.P. Big Pokey, man. R.I.P. Big Pokey, man. One of the realest. Big Ock. See, we just talked about that earlier, Big Ock, how sometimes people don't get the notifications, man. YouTube be on one, bro. Let me give y'all shout outs. Jimmy, you in Buckingham Palace? You better get out of there. Phantom Face in Columbus, Clayton in Columbus, Spikey in California, JD in West Virginia, Jimmy in Alabama, Angelina in Corpus, Sawaji in Ballard City South, Cameron out there in Glasgow, Scotland, History's Mysteries, Oklahoma, Andrew Smith in Orlando. All right. That's it. I think that's it. Let me see. Once again, we'll be in Dallas, Texas tomorrow night, man. We'll be in Louisville, Texas, right outside of Dallas. Drew Stone in Omaha. It's open topic, Chain Breaker. It's open topic tonight. Chain Breaker says he wants to talk to Big Distraction that's going. I'm assuming you're talking about the submersible that went down to see the Titanic I'm assuming that's what you're talking about when you say the big distraction that's going on. Let me ask y'all a question, because a lot of people, anytime something happens, one of the main things that come up, you have different thought process. You have people that say, oh man, that's really messed up. It's tragic. You have people say, oh, it's fake. It didn't really happen. That's the EIFs. Then you have people that will say it's a distraction, something else going on, which you know, that is valid. A lot of times, first of all, like a lot of people that'll say, like, talk about certain things are a distraction because something else is getting ready. Let me explain something to y'all. It's always something else that they doing. They don't need to always cast out this distraction that takes up a lot of the media time to make us look this way while they doing it. Because a lot of times, whatever it is that they doing over here while we looking this way, it's not being done out in the open anyway. So to say, well, they just distracting you for something, it wouldn't matter if there was no distraction. Whatever they doing, they still gonna do it. It's still getting done. So maybe it's bolstering up the city. We got to really make them focus over here this time. But it also doesn't mean that whatever is taking the attention of the masses of the people in that moment, it also doesn't mean that it's not true or it didn't happen or it ain't real. You know, if 9/11 happened in 2001, can we say that 9/11 wasn't real? Can we say that 9/11 never happened? Those buildings was really never there, or the buildings were there, but there's really no people in them, or it's just a distraction, or it was a false flag operation in order to carry out something bigger? Yeah, we can say all that, except the part about it not happening, although some may say that. My point is that distraction or no distraction, the devils are doing what the devils do. But it's also an insult to the intelligence of intelligent people if I think that you can't keep your eyes on a news story that sweeping the world and still not be focused on taking care of your family, still not be focused on reading and studying, still not be focused on building for your future, whatever it is you do, still not be focused on bettering yourself spiritually and morally and your connection to the Creator and all that. You can do all that. People ain't sitting up in front of the TV 25/8 just looking at the story of a vessel that got destroyed trying to go see the top, and that's all we doing. We just so distracted. We're not doing nothing. We're not eating. I don't buy into the distraction thing all the time, all that deep. I'll say that deep. Not saying not at all, but a distraction ain't gonna hold you where it shouldn't hold you all day. I'm gonna read a little bit of that story. I might discuss it at work with the guys for a little while, and I'm on to something now. I'm talking about my next door neighbor running down the freeway naked. Gotta give each other more credit. We're more intelligent than that. It's just a distraction. See, they got everybody focusing on that all. Everybody ain't focused on that all day. I can look at that for a couple of minutes and I'm back to doing whatever I was doing. And you could be the most woke, conscious, militant, rebellious, observant individual that ever walked the planet, you will still never be able to fully know the depths of Satan and what's going on behind the wall, whatever it is they got lined up for you. They could do it right in your face while you looking at them and you wouldn't even know they doing. Because Satan will deceive the whole world. So quit acting like if a news story break out and it just, that's all everybody on now. Then it took a month. And in that month, oh, now the government, okay, that was just enough time we needed. Okay. Come on, man. I ain't gonna make nobody be naked walking down the street no more tonight. I'm sorry. I just revisited that. No, Chain Break. I'm not attacking your point. I'm just, it made me think about how a lot of other people, they'll just say something is a distraction and then they'll condemn the masses. Let's see, they got y'all distracted. See, they are falling for that distraction. And meanwhile, they doing out. They gonna do that anyway, whether you're distracted or not. Those are not the distractions that we need to be worried about. The distractions that have more of an effect on us individually and in some cases collectively ain't got nothing to do with no submarine lost down 12,000 feet under the ocean. It got to do with the crap that we do on a daily basis in our own life. Got to do with that woman you chasing. Because that's every day. Got to do with that dope you trying to get. Got to do with that scam you trying to pull off. Yeah, that's the distractions. That's the distraction you need to be trying to shake off. Talking about something on TV. Social media all day. Being on the doggone internet and on social media platforms all day. That's what you do all day, every day and night. Come on, man. Let's not do that. We're more intelligent than that. Deeper than Atlantis. Big Ock, finish that line. How deep? Deeper than Atlantis. You know that, you know the end of that line, Big Ock? I believe you know it. I believe you know it. There's somebody else in here that's old school like us. How deep? Deeper than Atlantis. I'm waiting on Big Ock to see if he know that. Tree Guy says, I remember one time I felt I was on fire for a second. Oh, wow. How'd you feel like you was on fire? And you didn't see, did you see some fire on you? You said you felt like you, hope you wouldn't do what I think you're talking about. How deep? Deeper than Atlantis. Man, you ain't hit me with it yet? K-Top, K-Top says happy 50th anniversary on hip hop. Yeah, man, we all owe hip hop a lot. I know I do. So definitely salute to the culture, salute to the genre. Thank God for it. Deeper than the seafloor, traveled by the mantis. That's the next clan, Brother Jay. My knowledge is deep. My blackness is deep. How deep? Deep. Deeper than Atlantis, deeper than the seafloor, traveled by the mantis. That Brother Jay, man. Yeah. Much love to y'all, man. I used to love X-Clan, man. One of my favorite all-time groups. Brother J, what you say? Remember, say, this is protected by the red, the black, and the green with the key. What do you say after that? Cold Soul say, yeah, with the key. Ooh. Gary says mushrooms contain the voice of God. Well, we'll have to agree to disagree on that one, Gary. I didn't know mushrooms had vocal cords to have a voice. With the key, sissy. Already, man, I've been looking for you, man. Man, send me your number, man. I thought I had got your number the last time. Email me your number already. Already the authentic. I was thinking about you, man, a couple of weeks ago. Send me your number. I thought I had your number. Apparently, I didn't have it. That's cool. I got a show in Dallas tomorrow, man, so hit me up. But just send it to my email. I just put my email address on there, and I'll get with you when I get back home, bro. Always good to see my brother. Y'all better quit taking them psychedelic. See, one of the most dangerous things that we kind of encounter is that we take the thought that if something makes us feel a certain way, that it has to be good. There you go, Quay Shaka. It has to be good. So you said mushrooms was the voice of God. So it made you feel a way that you felt like, oh, this is the ultimate. But a lot of people take certain drugs and do certain things in their body that it makes the mind think, oh, this is wonderful. People smoke crack, and then the way it make them feel like this can't be bad. People smoke meth. People snort lines. This can't be bad. But we can't see our internal. People smoke cigarettes all day, every day. They can't see what's happening to their lungs. Can't see it. Till it's told to them or showed to them later on when it's too late. But to each his own. To each his own. Deeper than the seafloor, traveled by the mantis. Demario says, can you decide the matrix in a song? What you mean decide it? Hmm. Aaron Rodgers said do it. Well, y'all so love equating the mushrooms to God, huh? Ezio says he did mushrooms and had the best vibe with the homies. I had a walk with God later on that night. Well, let me ask you a question. Why'd you need the mushrooms to have a walk with God? Why God only show up when you took the mushrooms? He was waiting. He was like, hey man, I'll walk with you, but I ain't coming till you take these mushrooms. So I don't understand. You say once you did the mushrooms, later that night you had a walk with God. Well, he won't walk with you no other time? Hmm. I'm just saying, why we got to do something that extreme in order to now God appears? I was just waiting on you to do these drugs, and here I am. Nah. God will walk with you sober. He'll walk with you sober. Try it. Or maybe you thought you was walking with God. Might not have been God you was walking with. You gotta see, when we're not in our right mind, our discernment is off. Our ability to distinguish reality from fantasy is off. Okay? Raining one band, don't ruin my sin. What's going on, man? Y'all hit the like button, man. Drew Stone said might have been a god, but which one? That's a great point. There's more than one. Maybe the mushrooms themselves was your God in that moment. You was walking with them shrooms. Your God is whatever you make it to be, whatever you worship. Instinct says psychedelics break down the barrier to the spirit realm and throw you in there with no knowledge of where you are at. How do you know that? How do you know that psychedelics break down the barrier to the spirit realm? What is the scientific proof to show that that's an actual fact, that they break down the barrier to the spirit realm? Or do they activate some type of chemical response in your mind that makes you believe that you're seeing this and seeing that? Because even if a psychedelic drug, a particular one, even if it may not make you go run and think you can fly and jump off the top of the Brooklyn Bridge, there are drugs that do that. There are things that do that. So what realm did that person unlock to where he's like, man, I can fly. I can. No, you can't. And you say you felt it. Well, I'm sure people can explain. There are many people who can give you a spiritual, who can explain or describe what they believe a spiritual experience as it relates to cocaine. That's why they call it high, because the concept is that I'm elevating, my mental is elevating into another what? Another type of realm. You're breaking through, like you say, a barrier. But that can be said about a lot of things that are not beneficial to you, either in the immediate or in the long run. And if it's something, again, to my original point, that you can't see what it's doing to you on the inside, then you don't know what the long-term effect is. Your mind already has all of the tools in it to maximize. So any assistance that we pull, or assistance that we pull from other sources, is an illusion. Because at the end of the day, this is the question that a lot of people are not able to answer. When you come down off of the high, what are, because you said the spiritual realm, what are the benefits moving forward? How have you bettered yourself or others in the world because of that experience? Or did you just get high and you felt good and now I'm down and I'm back to normal and there's no change for the better or the worse? It's one way, not one way or the other. Because things have to have a purpose. If it's that magical and ethereal like that, then it should serve a purpose for the humanity. But if you're just getting high, just trying to make you think. Just trying to make you think. See? See? I said earlier, we here to make each other better. We here to plant seeds in others that will freaking germinate and make others reflections of greatness, if somebody did that for us, and reflections of God. If I just go out and get high, I'm laying around for 2 hours just, oh, it's a rainbow. Ooh, wow. Wow, look, man, the bird is on my hand. Wow. How's that helping the world? You just getting high. That's all you're doing. I was about to say, man, I do it when I get high, man. Raining, I appreciate the love, man. Yeah, man, I appreciate that, man. You say I rarely drop down in the chat, but I love you for your gym, man. Love you back, man. Man, no question about it. God is great. God is great, man. You are a prize. All of y'all deserve flowers. Everybody in here deserves some flowers, man. Appreciate that, Raining Wamban. Wamban. Is that Raining Woman? Am I saying rump? Yeah, I'm saying woman the wrong. That's womb. See, I had to put my little thinking cap on. Yeah. It's Raining Woman, but womb. The womb. I got it. Took me a while. I'm a little slow. Sometimes, you know, I get it. Sooner or later, I get it. Sooner or later, I get it. I appreciate the love, sis. Jovan says, you see everything for what it is. It's a divine experience. Psychedelics aren't induced for intoxication. You'll never come back the same. I know you won't come back the same, but because you say you see everything for what it is. No, you don't. Psychedelics make people have what's the word I'm looking for? Hallucinations. You're not seeing reality when you hallucinate. Just like I said, the guy just sitting there, and nobody in the room but him and two of his partners, his homeboy sober, and he and they're talking about, wow, the grizzly bear just told me. No, he didn't. You're not seeing things were what they are at all. In that regard, you're just getting high. That's all you're doing. Let's just call it what it is. It's another way to get high. Ox says, sounds like this era's LSD. Yeah, there's always been hallucinogenic drugs, and it is what it is, man. I'm just one of them people that believe that everything should be done for a purpose. Now, are we perfect in executing that? No. But things should have a purpose that takes us to a better place, that makes us and others better. What's up, Mars? Just got off stage. Where you was killing them at tonight, Mars? You was killing them tonight? Where you had a show at? I know you knocked their head off. Where'd you perform at tonight, Mars? Instinct says God spoke to Moses with no hallucinogens needed. True indeed. He ain't got to. God don't need an agent. God don't need a middleman. You're not going to get a call from somebody. You're like, hello? Yes, this is God's secretary. God wants to make an appointment to talk to you at Tuesday at 4 p.m. Are you available? Yeah. Ask God, can he do it Wednesday? I'll check with him. I think God has another appointment Wednesday. I'll call you back. God don't need no agent. Tucson, Arizona. Mars, I'm gonna need your help one day, man. Cause I want to go visit Tombstone. I want to go visit the Old West Museum in Tombstone. If I come to Tombstone, if I come to Tucson, will you drive me to Tombstone? How far is that? I don't want you to have to come too far. Well, see, LW, that's if you believe the narrative. Yeah, you're right. If indeed you are praying to an invisible man, then yeah. But if you know that the man ain't invisible, then that's the difference. I gotta be careful, Father, for that narrative. We are reflections of the Creator, made in His image and His likeness. So if you praying to an invisible man, you praying to a ghost, then yeah, you off. But if you praying to a living God, manifested in the same vessel that you are in, a vessel that just like yours, because yours is created after His, then you ain't praying to Casper. Yeah, Mars, man, I'm coming to Tombstone, man, but I'm gonna have to come in through Tucson, and I ain't no way to get from there to there, so might need you to come scoop me up, homie. What's Benson? I ain't hip to Benson. Tombstone's one of my favorite movies, man. I'm a big Cowboys Old West fan. I'm a Titanic fan, but I wouldn't go on that submersible. What is Benson? Joan Ramo is in the building. Joseph Milak is in the building. I'll shout out people that I haven't shouted out yet. Christian, what's up, man? My homie Christian Ibarra up in this thing, man. Much love to you, brother. My God, man. Yeah, man, all is blessed. All right. Well, you got my email address, Mars. You got my number. You got my number. Yeah. So I got your number. So I'll hit you up. I ain't coming out there like next week or nothing, but whenever I get ready to make that trip, I'm going to hit you up, man. Yeah. I'm going to see what Benson is, man. Let me get out y'all way. Oh, Bisbee. Okay, I've heard of Bisbee. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. All right, done deal. Done deal. All right, man. I appreciate the love from y'all. I've held y'all way too long. Yeah. All good, man. Blessings to y'all. Peace and love.